What's going on? Good morning, good afternoon, good people. It is your boy Scott here for another episode of Scott Reacts right here on the Barbershop Scott YouTube page, man. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for everybody who was subscribing the last couple of days. I appreciate that. Everyone to keep boosting these numbers up. We starting very, very small right now. We're like 276 followers. Very, very small, but I appreciate the 276 people who did subscribe to this. And we're just gonna keep building this. We're gonna keep building this, man. Shout out to everybody who supports everything else I do. I'm not gonna hold you 7 at the house, everything barbershop, man. So while you edit, if you're watching this for the first time, press subscribe right there on the YouTube, man. Turn the notifications on, leave a comment, like, spread to your friends, man. We're gonna be doing a lot of dope stuff on this channel all summer, man. So let's just get right into it, man. I'm recapping game 5 of the 2025 NBA Finals between the Western Conference champion Oklahoma City Thunder and the Eastern Conference champion Indiana Pacers. This series is 2-2 coming to this, but it was a big win last night for the OKC Thunders. They won 120-109. They are officially one win away from their first NBA championship in franchise history. Yes, I am not counting the Seattle Supersonics. That is a different team. That is a different era. Even you don't ever see like Gary Payton and any of them Sonics legends there. This is a different franchise, man, different city that has been there for almost 20 years. So this will be their first ever NBA championship. Massive, massive legacy type performance by Mr. Jalen Williams, aka J Dub. He put in 41 points, a career high for him in the playoffs. And of course, SGA, the MVP, put in 30 points himself. They combined for 71 combined points. That was the best two-man NBA Finals performance I've seen. I said KD and Steph on Twitter last night, but then I thought about really LeBron and Kyrie, because KD and Steph, is point guard forward. Like, these are two guards right here, man. So it was really, really good. And actually the numbers backed it up. They had the highest scoring backcourt in the NBA Finals. Guard tandem since well, LeBron's not guard, but you know what I mean. Duo tandem since since the 2017 and 2016 NBA Finals, man. So this one, to me, it was a great game. By the way, I thoroughly enjoyed this series. Outside of game 2, there has not been a clunker in this series. And last night, it just felt like, the Pacers were going to do it again. Like, as far as like making this a game. I never felt like there was a point in the game that they were going to win, and that's just because Tyrese Halliburton did not have a great game, only had 4 points. Now, granted, he is hurt. He did something with that calf. He didn't look right. His face didn't look right. You could tell that it was really hurt. But I got this thing. Like, yes, you can blame it on injuries and say that you're hurt, but it's the NBA Finals. If you're going to go out there and play, you got to play. So I don't want to give him a pass for the injuries as well. I saw a lot of jokes last night, but that's what the internet does. That's what the internet does. We're going to make jokes regardless. And it was a lot of Knicks fans, but I get it. Aaron Rodgers kicked my team ass for almost 20 years, and I try to shit on him every chance I get. So I definitely understand that. But to me, this is a game where you really saw there's a difference. To me, there comes a time in every series, NBA Finals or regular playoff series, where this is the better team. And game 5 solidified it for me. Not that we didn't already know, but if you had any doubt in thinking that Indiana had a chance to win this series, that was snuffed out. I said this. We all said this on I'm Not Gonna Hold You yesterday, that we all felt that they blew their shot. Well, everybody except for Bang felt that they blew their shot to win the NBA Finals. And last night, I said that this could go 7. I don't think it's going 7 no more. I think this is going to be a wrap on Thursday night, man. It just had like a determination from this team. And even when they cut it down to 2 points, which was funny that J-Dub didn't even know they cut down to 2 points in his post-game interview with Lisa Salters. They just kept doing what they did and bouncing back. J-Dub responded to every run. So did Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Alex Caruso, my second favorite white boy. He just went out there and made plays to do this. And, we were talking about the Judd Bushler game. If you watched I'm Not Gonna Hold You on Friday. Case and Wallace had the Judd Bushler game. 11 points off the bench, 3 or 4 from the 3-point line. He had not made a 3-pointer all NBA finals, and he finally made that one last night. He was big. They got great contributions from their bench. Aaron Wiggins put 14 points off the bench. And if you look at the Pacers side, man, to me, we all know Rick Carlisle is a really great coach, championship winning coach. He was a champion as a player with the Celtics. He made a very big mistake to me last night, and that's taking TJ McConnell out of the game. Really, the Pacers only had TJ McConnell and Pascal Siakam, who were really playing hard last night. Pascal Siakam led the team with 28 points, and then TJ McConnell off the bench, he had 18. Once they took him out the game, it really felt like they went back to doing the stupid shit that the Pacers like to do. Something that I said when the series started, that the Pacers play a really dumbass brand of basketball that the New York Knicks weren't good enough to take advantage of. And that's just something that wasn't going to fly against OKC. We saw it last night, and we saw it in game 4 as well, where, making dumb turnovers. And the turnovers last night, oh my God. Like, Andrew Nembhard, what were you doing, bro? It was ridiculous in that game. And that to me is when they lost it. They had a chance to get back into it, and the turnovers and taking TJ McConnell out of the game completely destroyed that for me. So now the Pacers, they get to go home now. They get to go home from that raucous crowd for the final home game of the season, and they have a chance to tie this and send this back to a game 7 in OKC, which would be the first game 7 in NBA Finals in almost a decade. The last one was, of course, 2016. In my opinion, the greatest game 7 in NBA Finals history, and maybe it's up there with greatest game 7s ever. My personal favorite game 7 in NBA history is Lakers Kings game 7 in Sacramento, 2002 Western Conference Finals, that went to overtime with Shaq, Kobe, Robert Horry had a big overtime period. That to me is my favorite, but definitely the best NBA Finals game 7. With Kyrie's shot, LeBron's block on Iguodala, 73-9 Warriors going down, Cleveland winning their first championship in franchise history and their first championship in the city in God knows how long. So this will be the first game 7 since then, if it happens. My personal opinion, I don't think it's happening, brother. I think this is going to be a wrap on Thursday. I do feel Indiana will put up a fight, but my biggest concern is Tyrese Halliburton's injury. Calf injuries, very careful with those. Calf injuries can lead to things like an Achilles tear, and we've already seen 2 Achilles tears in these playoffs already. We've seen Damian Lillard. We've seen Jason Tatum. So definitely you want to be careful with Tyrese, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be thinking about that, but it's the NBA Finals as well, so he's going to play. So my advice to him, go out guns a-blazing. I am a big proponent of go to hell ball. If you're missing shots, as long as you're being aggressive, he can't go out there and only shoot the ball 6 times. That just can't happen. Injury now. If you're hurt to the point where you can't shoot the ball more than 6 times, then you need to not be playing. So I need to see a bigger performance if they've got any shot of winning, of even making it to a game 7. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's the Thunder's year. It's been their year. This is the second year in a row of the NBA where a team you just kind of feel just been dominant all year, and they ended up winning it. Because, of course, we saw this with Boston last year, and I think we're going to see this again this year. I think OKC will get it done on Thursday, man. So we'll see how that goes, man. And, of course, we're going to recap that on I'm Not Gonna Hold You on Friday, which would be if the Thunder win, it will be the season finale of I'm Not Gonna Hold You. So anyway, man, that is all I have got for y'all today. Thank you for joining me on episode 4 of Scott Reacts. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Press the subscribe button. Turn your notifications on because I'm going to be updating this page a lot. Doing our 2-month hiatus from I'm Not Gonna Hold You. So a lot of stuff is going to be uploaded on here. The Scott Lewis show is coming very soon. It's going to be a much different take from what I do with 79th and House with my brother, and for what I do with I'm Not Gonna Hold You with Bang, Dante, Courtney, Pav, Tosin, Mariano, the whole crew over there, man. So all my socials are in the description box. Follow your boy everywhere, man. I will holler at y'all after game 6, or if some big sport news breaks before that, man. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. We about here.